Welcome to the Momnificent podcast. This is the place where we help parents live a happy, healthy life with their kids. We're going to show you how to connect with your child and help them even in their most difficult moments as we hear from experts in the field. I'm your host, Dr. Karin Jakubowski, an international speaker, public school principal, and former struggling student. The Momnificent podcast equips parents with science-based strategies to help you live a happy, healthy life with your kids. Welcome.
Oh my gosh, a year and a couple months. Oh, this is so fun. It's fun doing it. I love doing Instagram lives.
You're in your car, I see.
I am, because you know what happened? Okay, so here's a brief commercial. So 3 years ago when I started my podcast, my second guest was a guest in our Airbnb who ran across the entire country to raise money for cancer for kids. Neuroblastoma, I want to say it is. His niece passed away from it. She was only 3 years old. So now 3 years later, he's riding his bike across the U.S. 3 times, Shannon.
Wow. That's
and he's
awesome.
Here in Delaware tonight. And I was like, I have to do an Instagram live. And he's like, we're going out to dinner. And I'm like, how can I do both? So I'm like, I'm coming and I'm doing the Instagram live in the car.
Wow. Okay.
So anyway, so anybody who's following me, watch the Facebook page and TikTok, because we're going to post pictures and videos of him, because his story is just incredibly touching. So yeah.
Okay. Well, we can make this as brief as you need it, but valuable, right?
Yes. Well, so I love that you're coming on, because, okay, so well, first of all, for our guests and those who are listening, tell us a little bit about you.
Well, about me is I am a wife and mom to 4 and am a former practicing nurse. I have a wellness business, and so at home, so I no longer go into the hospital, but I still help people and care for their wellness. And yeah, I think that's about it.
Yeah. And so you and I connected, and then you helped me get this thing that we'll end with about a trim that is a daily, like, sort of supplement I take to help with you're going to say all the right words that I can't, with collagen. And then recently I love, because I reached out to Shannon, I'm like, Shannon, I'm getting more wrinkles, help me out. So any of you who may be in that situation as we age and we're like, oh, that's a beautiful little line. Shannon's going to end with telling us what I just bought from her, which I put around my eyes twice a day to help with the smile lines increasing. And so I just asked Shannon, I was like, Shannon, help me out. Like, I'm 44 years old. What else do women that are like me need to know that maybe we don't know? I don't spend a lot of time researching how to help myself age beautifully, but I want to. So, and you had some things you wanted to touch on. So yeah, help us out here, Shannon. Go for it.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, being a nurse, I am pretty guilty of living like, oh, I'm fine, I'm healthy, instead of proactively putting things in my body to help me age well. And more recently in this wellness business, I've been able to educate myself on the things that we need to do to take care of ourselves as we age, because we don't just age well without giving our bodies things that it needs as it deteriorates. I don't know if that's a good word, but as things don't work as they should anymore. Right. So one major thing that I was unaware of is at the age of 25, around 25, you lose a percentage of collagen every year. And so that's a lot. And so you're born with all your collagen and hyaluronic acid. That's why you have the plump baby skin, and it stays there, and then it will decline at the age of 25 and on. And that's when you start to see all the lines and the wrinkles, and obviously other factors play into it. Other things can make you age faster that we do to our bodies, but this is just the natural. This is if you take care of yourself really well. This is the natural thing. So and then collagen is head to toe, affects our body. It affects our hair, skin, nails, gut, heart, all the things. And so
not just our skin.
No, people think it's just my hair. I want to get healthy hair.
And not just the wrinkles.
and not just the
Oh,
wrinkles.
see, that's what I thought.
Yeah, it's internal, head to toe. And so actually our collagen is liquid, so you drink it and it works at the cellular level and helps to and increases hyaluronic acid throughout your entire body. This helps your joints, this helps everything. And so and it's a bioidentical to what's in your body, so it's actually helps you replace what you're naturally losing.
Okay.
So,
well, now I see hyaluronic acid like on the shelf. So is there anything you want to say about like, hey, just because it says it, like help us with that a little bit? Because it's kind of like, oh, I take that, but that's a different price point. I don't know. You tell me.
Yeah. So, so what ours is called is collagen hyaluronic acid matrix technology. Okay. It's actually way more than collagen and way more than hyaluronic acid. It's exactly what's in your body. So you have chondroitin sulfate, hyaluronic acid, collagen that makes up your connective tissue. Now think of connective tissue. It's everything that connects in your body. And obviously we're one big cell and everything's connected, right? So that connective tissue is everywhere. And so whenever you put it back in, it is going to do what it naturally does. Now, the thing that's different, we have multiple patents on this collagen, is the molecular size. So when you put hyaluronic acid from the shelf and it's topical and you put it on your skin, it might do something, but because of the molecular size of our collagen hyaluronic acid, it is literally going to absorb. So we have the liquid and you drink it and that absorbs because it's the right, collagen's a large molecule, so it's not going to absorb unless it's the right molecular size, and that's patented. So no one can copy that. So when you put it on your skin, even the topical one, it will absorb deep in there. That's why that eye cream is really doing something, because it has that patented molecular size of the hyaluronic acid. First, a lot of the other ones kind of lay on top and they might appear to do something, but they're not soaking in, if that makes sense. Yeah.
And the other thing I noticed was in certain pictures, it might even do it now, I can see my neck wrinkled and I'm like, what? I look like an old person. And I was like, Shannon, help me out. Oh my gosh. So now you there's something, I forget what you could probably say it, you know what it is. And I put it on, and actually I put it on all right here too.
Is it the body firming foam?
Yes.
It's topical.
And I do it twice a day, and I'm like, I'm gonna work on not having, like, I'm like actually trying to do it so I can show you my wrinkles. But anyway,
maybe it's working, so you can do it as well.
Yeah, because it's been like 2 or 3 months I've been using it.
So that body firming foam is, I like to call it like a dry eraser. And I know as we age, our skin loses a lot of elasticity, which what we're doing with the collagen is putting that back in as well. Right. But we lose it in all the places, and we're like, no. So cellulite is the loss of elasticity and, you know, the wrinkles. So the body firming foam is topical, our topical collagen. So it's the collagen hyaluronic acid matrix technology. It's a foam, so you can put it anywhere. I put it on my legs, and if I'm not, your tummy, you can put it on. You can put it on your arm, anywhere you want to tighten. Actually, to be honest, there's times I use it all over because it's a very good moisturizer. So kind of use it as lotion.
You know what? When I put it on my neck and right here, I always have a little extra, and I put it on my hands because for whatever reason, my hands look like they age quicker than other parts of my body for some reason. And I don't know, my mom's hands are like that too. Like, so like when I'm tan, they look like wrinkly old. Like, I'm like, what?
Yeah.
So anyway, I did notice I did that. Okay,
yeah, that's a good thing to do.
So what else do we need to be, or what else should I be aware of? Anybody in my age group? What should I be thinking of next? Like,
so a lot of people aren't aware of how much your hormones affect your entire body. And as we age, women are looking to the change, but they think it's only that. But it's only that time when they lose their period, and then, and then they, maybe some suffer, maybe some don't. It, you know, whatever. Usually people are like, whatever my mom did, I'm going to do. And then they think they're good, but that's not true. Your hormones are with you until the day you go. And so we really have to, they're at the root cause of so many things in our body.
Okay.
So many things. So we need to take care of them and help them be balanced, because your hormones are like all on different roller coasters, and everything that we do affects them. So sleep, what we eat, even how, like, things that we eat with, utensils, everything in the outside in the environment. Like, there's so many things that actually
wait. What do you mean eat with utensils?
Yeah.
What did you mean by that? I think I missed that.
Yeah. There is like plastic. That's why there's like this big, a lot of the clean, healthy, crunchy people stay away from plastic, because it actually can affect your hormones. It can.
Oh, like if I use a plastic fork and eat with it?
Yeah, and drink out of plastic straws. And
I mean, oh man. Okay, keep talking. This is good.
it's like estrogen overload, and so our whole environment and the way that our culture is, it's really hard to get away from. But there's certain things you can do, like sunlight, simple things you can do to affect your hormones in a better way.
Okay.
So like sunlight and getting the proper sleep rhythm, because your waking and sleeping is all because of hormones.
Okay.
And then based off of that, your hunger hormones and receptors can be triggered. There's just so many. Obviously, we're so aware of estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, but there's so many other ones that affect our overall wellness.
Okay.
And what's super exciting, and why I've been learning all about this year, is we released a brand new, first in the world product that is for every woman, every cycle, every phase.
Okay.
So whether you are menstruating, perimenopause, menopause, or postmenopause, and you think you're done, but you still have hormones, so you need to take care of it.
So what is it?
So it's called OVA, and it's nutrients. So really, what we eat really affects our hormones, but these are micronutrients. These are not things that you can go to the store and buy, because first off, your bill would be like this, and you couldn't do it. They are.
Well, the nutrients aren't even in the food anymore.
Well, that too. Exactly.
Like, forget that.
Yeah.
Okay, so these are like pills?
It is a pill. So there's one for menstruating. There's one for post-menopause, which is just, it's one bottle.
So you buy whatever age group, whatever you're going through. Okay.
So this is for menstruating. It's called OVA. There's OVA M if you're past menstruating. It's nutrition, intuitive nutrition.
Okay.
For optimal hormone support. So it's going to balance your hormones and support them.
Okay, so help me with, okay, I can't believe I'm going to admit this. Hormones and estrogen, are they two different things? And don't women have to take, is it pills for hormone or pills for estrogen?
So estrogen is a hormone. It's one of your sex hormones. But, and as we age, our estrogen declines. And that is why you have the change of life when you stop getting your period. Yes, you stop menstruating because your estrogen declines. You also get night sweats and low libido and mood changes and insomnia and like hot flashes, all the things, right?
Okay.
That is because your estrogen has declined. And for some people that lasts a short time, other people it lasts a long time.
And that's what this supplement's going to help with too?
Yes, the OVA M.
That's what I need.
It's been absolutely life-changing
for you,
for women, because they feel like they've gotten their life back. They're like,
in what way?
Energy.
Okay, energy. What else? Okay.
Well, in what way is first off, the hot flashes. Some women are saying how debilitating they can be.
And this helps?
Oh yes.
And there's like nothing that helps.
Taking away the hot flashes, the night sweats, increase the libido, increase the energy. They can sleep without waking up.
Okay.
And like I said, some people that I've talked to, they're like, oh, my hormones, like maybe they're 60s. They're like, oh, my hormones are fine. I went through the change already and I'm good to go. And I'm like, oh, but you're always tired and
Yeah,
you're
how do
always
people know their hormones are fine? Like, how do they know that? I don't even know. I wouldn't even know that my hormones are not fine. But these are the signs you're saying, right?
Yeah,
That to look
we
for.
think that it's just because maybe I don't get enough sleep, or
Okay.
maybe the kids are making me tired. But really, your
Okay.
hormones are at the root cause of so many things,
Oh,
and
this
we
is
brush
so
it
good.
off
Okay.
because there's
And
not.
it's like this thing is like a pill, what you're showing us? One pill a day?
So this is for the menstruating one, but the menopausal one is just one pill. So you just take the same thing. It gives you natural increase in estrogen, but it's not estrogen. It's not a hormone. It's not synthetic. It's not a chemical. There you go.
So how long have you been taking it?
So I've been taking OVA since February.
Oh. And what did you notice before it?
So I, being that I have 4 kids, I had, that obviously plays a factor, but another factor was low libido, and irritability. Like before my period, that emotional craziness that came that week before. So
my husband will literally tell me, you're about to get your period, aren't you? Like he can he's right on. It's, I mean, I always keep it on my calendar and I'm like, oh my God, he's freaking right.
Yeah, right. Well, I only know now because I can see the days. I'm like, oh, my period's coming, but I would not know because of my mood. Like my mood is
that much of
so
a difference.
Stable. And so stable. My libido has increased and my sleep is pretty amazing. Like I am out and solid sleep.
Wow.
So those are my main things, but other people and you only menstruate for 3 to 4 days and it's normal. It's not a heavy flow. The CEO created this, the chemist and CEO that created this, she did because she's had female issues her whole life and she has these stories that put a mark on her and she doesn't want any other female to experience that ever again. Her main thing, one of her main things was heavy flow and irregular. So that is taken care of. So many women that, would have to be in the bathroom every 30 minutes, no longer.
Wow. That's huge. Yeah. So there's the whatever kind for age group, or how do they have it differentiated?
This is if you still have a cycle, you would take this one.
Okay, so that would be me.
If you are in perimenopause, you might have a little bit of, maybe it's this one, maybe it's the OVA M. Okay. And then if you are no longer menstruating, it is the OVA M. The perimenopause.
Yeah, but perimenopause is 40 to I'm in perimenopause. It's what, 40 to 50 they say?
It's typically a year long, and it's like when you are not sure if you are your period starts to get irregular. You start to miss it a few months, then you start to have it for a few extra months, and it gets a little crazy.
Okay.
That's
it's
your
transition period. Okay.
And then
all right.
Menopause.
Yeah. Go ahead.
And menopause is literally one day, and that's the day that, from the day that they say the year mark that you no longer have a period, that is your menopause day, and then after that is postmenopause. And yeah,
and they have a postmenopause one pill.
Yeah. Yes, and that you just take 2 pills a day, once a day.
So only the perimenopause is 2 a day. Everything else before that, each one is just one. The kinds
it's just
one
one
a day.
Yeah, it's just one, and you take the first 4 when you're menstruating, and then you take the next for the next set, 16 to day 16. Oh, sorry, day 5 to 16, and then you take 17 till your period again, and then you move on. So you take it during the different phases because during your different phases of your cycle, your hormones are
different things, right?
So it's different nutrients and they're micronutrients. They are so they're nutritionists, holistic nutritionists have seen this, and they're blown away by the ingredients, the natural plant ingredients that are in here.
Oh, good.
They're holy God, these are amazing things to have and to take during your period. Now, there's a lot of nutritionists out there that are working with people with hormones, and they're telling them, okay, eat eat carrots, which carrots are good for you and for your hormones.
But you're going to have to eat you better like juice the carrots. You're never going to get enough nutrients.
Yeah. That was my point. Yeah. So it would be so hot. It's so hard to keep up with this. You take one a day and you feel like you're nourished.
Well,
you have all the nourishing that you need.
Do some people actually take a shot of estrogen? Is that what I feel like I've heard people say?
Yeah. So you can do that would be synthetic hormone replacement. So as our hormones are in cycles and out of balance, some people choose to do a replacement therapy where they get synthetic hormones. There's risks and benefits, as always, with any kind of chemical or medicine that you're putting into your body. There's always risks and benefits. With this, it's nutrition. So I feel I want this. It's the most natural thing.
Yeah. And so just for curiosity's sake, what kind of does that price cost, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, that's a good question. I believe this is $79. I believe.
For like a month.
The menopause one is $49, I think.
Yeah. For a month, right?
Yeah, for a month.
Yeah. And the trim that I was telling everybody that I take for also to help with weight loss and that's what it's been, and the collagen. That's like close to $100, and it lasts me probably 1 or 2 months. So yes, there is a price point to this, but what I love Shannon sharing with us, and the reason why I take it is because, and I'm not getting anything out of advertising this for Shannon, I just purely came across her, and I take the stuff myself, but I'm so grateful because there's so many things out there and I don't know where to go, and I don't have the time to do all this research. So I just appreciated Shannon coming on and sharing this stuff with us. So Shannon, before we go, and anybody who's listening and you have any questions, shoot them our way, because Shannon and I will jump back on a live and do more, like whatever questions we can do to help you, help me. That's why we're doing this. We just want to help inform women who are busy, on the go, and want to still take care of themselves. So how can someone find and follow you, or follow the product, or the name of the product to reach you?
Yeah. So you can just reach me on Instagram at the Shannon Wright. That would be the easiest way, because I'm on there. I can see your DM. I can, I have a milkshake link, so you could dig around and find some information if you wanted, but you can just talk to me too. And what Karen was referring to is our trim, which is one of our heroes, and you may have seen it around. It is the chocolate pudding on a spoon. And that is how I got started. And I got started because I wanted to lose baby weight, and it did it.
And you did, and you look so good.
Oh, thanks.
I look at your Facebook or Instagram, I'm like, oh my freaking God. Like,
But awesome. So it did it, and then I got hooked in feeling good. Like, you literally feel like, oh, this is how my body is supposed to feel. Like, I feel strong and healthy, and then I can take care of a bunch of kids, and it's literally 1 tablespoon a day. So as you're pointing out, busy women, busy moms, they don't know how to get healthy. They're like, oh, I got to spend an hour in the gym and all. It's a tablespoon a day. This, for your hormones, to get to the root cause of everything, is 1 pill a day. Like, you can remember it. I can help you remember it. I can
be my next thing.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
So
thank you, Shannon.
That's how you can find me.
So glad we went live, so I get the quick answer on. It's awesome. I love it.
I love how you always, you're always looking out for women and how they can be healthier in mind, spirit, body. And so thanks for having me on and sharing the love.
Oh my gosh, you're so welcome. Thank you. And all right, we'll do this again soon.
Okay.
All right, take care. I'll talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.
That's all we've got for this episode of the Momnificent podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, I would be honored if you would subscribe and rate if you really liked it. I know wherever you're listening right now, it might not be the best time to leave a comment, but feel free to leave a question, a review, or a comment at any time. And until next time, remember, don't worry, be happy.